Is it considered douchey to focus the conversation towards technical rather than field role, or ask about the professional's background or firm? Okay, great. So like, I guess the question is like, what should you focus the conversation on? So I would default to focusing the conversation on things that that person wants to talk about if they're in a position of power, meaning if they're in a position where they can refer you or they can give you a positive recommendation, or if they can give you insights into how the interview is going to be. So if you're feeling friction as you're asking specific questions and the person doesn't want to talk about it, try to figure out what the person does want to talk about and focus on that. And that could apply to many, many different things. Uh, there's sometimes also a way, like a process for having these conversations. And it usually during interview goes like this. You get on a call, you say thanks for getting on the call, and then you say kind of the purpose of the call. I'd love to learn more about XYZ. And then you want to probably introduce yourself. So you spend like a minute going over your story, your background, which gives the person context for them to go over their story or background. And it's customary for there to be an opportunity for the person to give their story and their background and talk about themselves first. So leave a little bit of time for that. And you can use some like flattery techniques to just say, wow, that's so interesting. Like, I hope you're genuinely interested, but if not, get the person to talk about it a little bit more and to feel a little bit more comfortable. And then you can ask about the firm, because that's the context for where the person is working at now. And then you can move on to more technical stuff. So that's usually a good progression. You start with the person, then kind of the firm, and then the more technical questions. And that's generally the process for an interview anyways. It's like walking through your story, I guess, talk about like your experiences at the prior firms and then go through the interview, like technical stuff.